So, boom, right? Now, as y'all can see in the title, um, I don't even know where to begin with this story, but it's a pretty it's a pretty dope story, I would say, the least. Definitely a learning experience for those out there or whatnot. But it's real life shit, man. I mean, we live in a real life, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes people tend to forget that there's still real life you gotta live. I mean, I know people get caught up with the social media and everything or whatnot, but you gotta live in reality. So, all right, I met this shorty, right? She's from around my way. She's from back home. This happened a long time ago. I would say this happened a long time ago. So, anywho, she used to work at Walmart, right? Um, Me being me, one day I happened to go to Walmart and I low key wanted something to eat, like something sweet, right? Something sweet. I wanted a little snack. So cereal used to be, still is to this day, but cereal is a little bit pricey nowadays. Cereal, a box of cereal now is going for like what, $5 at minimum at best. So back then, cereal would go like maybe $2 or $3, depending on the brand of cereal. I don't even know what I got. I be mixing all type of shit: Tricks, Cheerios, Fruit Loops. I said Fruit Loops. Yeah, Fruit Loops. My fault. Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, all that. So anyway, I happened to make a quick run to a local Walmart by my spot, and I got my cereal, and I was on my way out. So it happened when you go to Walmart, right? They have a self checkout. So I happened to go to self checkout. Me being a little bougie or whatnot, I don't be wanting to talk to people. I'll be in and out, go about my day and keep it moving. So I went through the self checkout and it was happened to be this cute little John. She happened to I guess like how each register got its own self checkout, right? It's probably like maybe a couple on this side, a couple on this side, and then you'll have like the main person that's I guess the head of the whole area. So she happened to be one of those associates, I guess. So she's looking at me, I'm looking at her. I'm not paying it any mind. So she's telling me I can go to one of the registers to check out. So I'm like, yo, I'm out to see what's up with her. So I ended up checking out, paid what I had to pay. And as on my way out, I had, me, I just say shit. I say shit, talk shit, all that, just to see if they take the bait. So she obviously engaged into what I asked or what I said, and we started talking. Net led Next thing led to behold, we exchanged information. But she ain't want to give me a number. She wanted to give me an IG. Now, me and women giving their Instagrams and all that, it's just like I get it. I understand why y'all do it, but it just be a drag. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna go out of your way to do this and that. But I was like, you know what? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, all right, I'll hit you up on IG, whatever. So I DM'd her. I think she might have hit me back either later that day or the next day. So we ended up talking. So she's telling me that we could be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because she's working it out with her BD at the time. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I just thought you was cute. You know what I mean? You cool, whatever. And that's that. I'm never a nigga to press. That's not me. I don't do that. I don't press over women. You know what I'm saying? So we kept it cool, kept it cordial. She tells me where she from, what part of. I ain't gonna go into details because it's gonna be too hot, boy. But if you from Jersey, she from Essex County. So if you put two and two together, you should already have an idea where she might be from. If you want to know, you can comment down. I might respond, I might not. So anyway, she happened to be from Essex. So we talk, we keep it cool, like all that. She tells me about where she from, this, that, and the third. I'll tell her about my little background. So we have a nice dialogue as I always do. Fast forward, I think I ended up seeing her again at Walmart. I go to this Walmart pretty frequently, so we would definitely cross paths, keep it cool, cordial, friendly and all that, keep it moving. So it happened to be, it's so much, but you'll understand as I'm going along with the story. So, I remember I had her come over to my crib. Normally, I don't do that, but I thought she was mad cool, funny. She just had dope energy, you know what I'm saying? And she happened to be one of the first females that was telling me about when I was still doing to this day, making clothes, designing clothes. She was giving me like somewhat ideas when it came to like designers and shit, and incorporated with what I was doing with making clothes at the time, because I was, working on my brand at that time. So this was like definitely maybe 2018 or whatnot, maybe earlier than that. I can't remember. And I had her come over to my crib. I took her to like a little spot to go kick it, and anywho, we ended up talking in my whip at the time, and she kind of like I said, she had a BD, she had a kid or whatnot, right? She had a fresh kid at that, too, not a fresh born, probably like, a child was probably like 1 at the time or whatever. And, we was talking about relationships, life shit, stuff like that. Her plans. She did happen to go to college. Did she graduate? I think she graduated. I think she was in school for criminal justice, I believe. She went to school for some degree. I forgot. I would say it might have been criminal justice. But I remember she had told me, like, I think I was telling her, like, yo, I'm not looking to have kids no time soon. Because from a financial standpoint, kids are expensive. Kids cost. And people tend to, and I get it, things do happen. And I think people tend to forget sometimes that when the kid is born, it's never about you anymore. It's about the child and their future and what they have going on. Not to say that you still can't pursue and do what you're doing as a parent, but your first priority should always be the kids, and then everything else is secondary. So to her defense, that's what we was talking about. So she was telling me, she was like, yo, you're very smart for not doing X, Y, and Z, because, people all automatically be assuming shit about me when they don't even know the real me, right? So she was like, yo, whatever you do, don't have kids until you're ready. And the reason, this is from she was young at the time too. She was in her early to mid 20s, probably like 24. But her telling me this, it gave me the utmost respect, because she didn't put up a front. She didn't say that, oh, things is made, this and that. Like, she kept it really honest with me. And that's another thing I find out about myself, is like when I'm around certain women, they be so open with certain shit. That kind of gives you a clear indicator that they really fuck with you like that. Because the people that I entertain or I speak with, because like me personally, I'm not a person that's quick to just talk about my personal business. That's just not who I am. But depending on the topic, I might allow you to learn. I might allow you to know some things, but I'm not going to tell you everything, because that's just not who I am. You feel me? I got to really fuck with you like that. And even still, there's just certain things that just don't need to be said or spoke about. But in this situation, she was like really open with me about everything. And I saluted her for that, and I respect her for that, because she kept it 100. She was like, yo, people make it seem like it's all peaches and cream, but it's really hard out here. It ain't easy. And I would advise you don't have any until you're fully ready. And she was just saying, and I was just saying I respect that, because a lot of people put up a front and try to make it seem like it is when it really isn't. And this is where, for any viewers out there that's going through some shit, like, yo, damn, I don't even know. I'm probably going to edit that part out. But all I'm saying is that, like, I gave her, not saying that I didn't respect her before, I definitely did, but it just made me look at her in a different light, because she never had to be that vulnerable and speak to me about certain things that I don't even speak on, because that's a bit personal. But it gave me the utmost respect, because a lot of people be fronting out here, about what they personal shit going on when it comes to the co-parenting and all that shit. I don't know nothing about that. But what I do know is the fact that, unfortunately, if a child's in this world and asks to be in this world, it could definitely stir up a lot of shit. And what I mean by that is that, if the parents are not together, or this party's not fucking with that party, and this, that, and the third, it could really have an effect on the child. And I've seen it happening with, people from family members and close affiliates, associates, or whatnot. So, anywho, that was pretty much the word of advice that she kind of gave me, not to be arrogant or whatnot. I mean, it's pretty clear as day that you got to stay strapped out here as all time out here in these streets. You don't know what people got going on. But it's always good to just have a nice conversation, dialogue, to see where you are at compared to someone else. But she was dope anyway. So that's pretty much it. Just talking my shit as always. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Like I said, I'm going to keep dropping vids. So I'm going to see y'all. Y'all be easy. Deuces.